Welcome to SpookShow Gravy Creature Features with your horror host, Dr.Dollz, and his co-horror hostess, Des. And me, Patty, with your movie facts and cast info.
Okay, it's our premiere show of SpookShow Gravy Creature Features, and we're going to put, S on the end. Features, even though we only show one at a time, for the most part, but Creature Features. Yeah, it's just, I think it's just something you say it like that, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But, this is our new season premiere show. We got to get our foot in the door. We got to become horror hosts. I especially, it's more of a drive of mine that I've wanted to be a horror host my whole life, a lot of my life, I should say. And we're starting off again. We have shows in the bucket already, but we're starting off with a new season, new set. There'll be other sets that we're going to be in front of, and we're showing, of course, Plan 9 from Outer Space. Some people think it's Planet 9, but it's not.
I thought it was Planet
9.
That sounds like it makes more sense in Plan 9.
If you know Ed Wood, making sense and movies don't go together. Okay, Plan 9 makes much more sense. It's a real a mishmash of a movie. It's it's got Vampire in it and Tor Johnson, bald, big, unattractive Tor Johnson. And she can tell you about a mask that she used to sell down to FX.
Yeah, I didn't know who it was.
Didn't
and
know
I was
who
like,
was.
who's this fat dude? And
Yeah,
that's how I learned who it was.
It's just a big-headed, bald, fat man, and you know he kind of tries to make like a scary face, but it's just Tor Johnson. That's just what he looked like, and that was like one of the best-selling masks for years, and it was just him. I don't know if I'd feel good about that.
You're so ugly. People wear your regular face as a mask.
I'm just a bald, big, giant guy, and I'm trying to look scary, and it sells the best. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but yeah, we're going to be showing Plan 9 tonight. I already know what's going to be showing next week, but I'm not telling you right now. Yeah. So we went to Spirit Halloween. We're probably going to show a little clip of that later on. Not doing a show. Not going to do a show on it. No, we're not going to do a whole show on being at Spirit Halloween. You know, all YouTubers do that. Everybody does it, and it's somewhat boring. It really is. Once you get past the animatronic area, those costumes and stuff, fine. It's fine there when you're in person, but as far as doing it and making a show out of it, it's not that interesting. And then to me, I've seen it's kind of becomes the same type of thing over and over again, and it's just not that interesting. We went to Lowell's yesterday. We went to Menards yesterday and filmed just segments here that we're going to throw into a show here and there. Probably not this one, though. We're going to throw in Spirit Halloween, and we're going to show other things that that went to Oddity Con. What was it called?
Oddities and Curiosities Expo.
Yeah, we're going to show that on a future show. I don't want to put everything on one show because then, you know how that goes, and you don't have nothing for the other shows in between. So before we go any further with talking, should we just show the first segment of Plan 9 and get it rolling?
Yes, get it
rolling, get it out of your system. I believe the copy you're going to see here is black and white, but if you want to see a better copy, colorized copy, because this is so good, you want to go on Tubi and watch the colorized copy.
Of course, everything's on Tubi.
Yeah, and this is public domain. A lot of Ed Wood stuff is public domain. He tried. So go ahead and watch Planet 9 from Outer Space. The first. Okay, you just watched the first section of Plan 9 from Outer Space, and I kind of remember where I ended the first section. You should have got sort of the gist of things. The more you watch, the more confusing it or doesn't all piece together right, and you'll notice inconsistencies on background drastically. Police car will pull up. You can see the sky in the background. It's like it is daytime right here, but then they're in the cemetery. They walk over to the cemetery, and because they're in studio, it's all dark. Sky is completely black. Yeah, it's very inconsistent, very, very poorly thought out and poorly done. as far as that goes. It goes to day and night, and it doesn't make any sense, among other things. I'm not going to go into a lot of details because I'm going to let Patty, when she comes in and does her section, talk about more of the details of the movie. Let's see, what did I want to talk about, though? I don't like to diss other horror hosts, but I'm going to. I think our show could be more interesting than a lot of the horror hosts I watch. I've seen I follow a lot of horror hosts on social media. Some are retired, some are not. Some, I don't even know how they got on social media at all. I know you say, well, anybody can be on social, but to get established enough to where they show up on these certain programs, I don't know how they did it. Because they're so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. The people don't know what they're doing, and I mean much more so than me. It's terrible. But I know we should all stick together as far as. But I want to get on a local channel. That's what I want to get on, as a local channel, and do creature features at night. 2 o'clock in the morning would be good for me. Would it be good?
Yeah. I guess I could.
Actually, we wouldn't.
You'd film it beforehand.
We wouldn't actually be there at 2. They'd show it at 2, and there'd be like 6 people watching. I would say my mom, but my mom died years ago, so it wouldn't be my mom. Well, she might be watching, but not. You wouldn't be able to register.
Darwin watch.
No, Darwin.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
That.
I don't know. So, yeah, I'd like to do that, but other horror hosts is just. I've seen, and some of them are very well known throughout the country, and they have a lot of followers, and they're just unbelievably bad and lackluster, and it's just unbelievable. A lot of them ask for money. I don't believe in that. We don't ask for money. Don't. Yeah, if you got to ask for money, get a job. Okay, get a job. All right. If you got to go on here and be a horror host and ask people to give you money so you can continue being a horror host showing public domain movies, this isn't for you. Get a job. Okay, get a job. So we don't ask for money. Our foods for today, we're going to talk about the Wednesday cereal and the Enon cereal from the show Wednesday, of course. That's going to be coming up soon. Let's see, we're going to be showing section 2 here. So why don't we go ahead and show section 2? We really didn't accomplish anything in this section right
No,
here,
we did not.
No.
You were just talking crap.
Yeah, seemed to be. Okay.
We're really good at that. That's okay.
Okay, here we go. Section 2 of Plan It 9.
Shut up.
Plan 9 from Outer Space, Ed Wood. Just watched or fast forward through section 2 of the movie of Plan 9 from Outer Space, and we're back with her fiance, not Beyonce,
Not Beyonce.
Don't worry, he won't put a ring on it either.
Oh my God! Okay, that was actually good. I can't even get mad about that.
Beyonce or fiance.
He
won't put a ring on it, so I don't know what to say.
That's actually good. I can't even get mad about it. He'll love that.
Yeah.
He will love that.
Anyway, he found these cereals for me at Target. Yes. I hadn't seen either one of these yet to myself. Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. They're already out of monster cereal. The very first week they're gone.
We did look though. Target had none of the monster cereal.
Really?
Because that's originally why we walked down the aisle.
It's August.
That's why we walked down the aisle, and then Mason actually saw these.
It's August. So I thought I had Wednesday, but I had Wednesday cereal packets that you give away in a box like this.
Oh, and the trick or treat size bags.
And I had the big $10 box.
Yeah.
Is what I had from last year. I did not have the box of cereal.
Do these taste like Fruit Loops?
Okay, and this is Enon from her buddy. Go up a little closer like that so you can see it. Enon from Wednesday, the blonde, and she has her own cereal. And if I remember pouring these into the sample bags here, I smelled a little cinnamonish, almost like Apple Jacks.
Okay, I've never had Apple Jacks.
Oh, Apple Jacks is good, don't you think so, guys?
That doesn't smell like Apple Jacks.
It smells like Fruit Loops and Apple Jacks mixed together. It depends on what piece you grab. Because you can tell by looking at the pieces, they look like Apple Jacks, but then they look like Fruit
That
Loops.
tasted like Fruit Loop.
Fruit Loop too. So it just depends on what you grab, you know. And then of course in the back of that is her window. You know, I thought about doing that in our window, but I didn't do it. You know, I thought about it, you know.
Yeah, it tastes like Fruit Loops. I might eat these at home.
And then of course her cereal, it looks like
Poop.
looks like Cocoa Puffs turned mostly black.
It looks
with-
like
with marshmallow.
rabbit poop.
Yeah, pellets because they're dark, you know, and then they
Yeah,
got
we have all the bags of
little
cereal
marshmallow.
at our house.
I think the marshmallows are supposed to be in shape of a coffin. You can't really
No.
tell that, but I think they're supposed to be in shapes of coffins.
Yeah, I would. Now this I would eat.
Yeah,
Because it tastes like Fruit Loops.
yeah, that's not bad, and plus I like her too. So not that I don't like Wednesday, because I do, but I'm not
blondes.
I'm not a black-haired guy. I'm a blonde. When she's not playing Enid though, she's got brown hair and she dresses like a frump. If I seen her out and about, wouldn't even give her a second look. Wouldn't even turn my head like that in her direction. I wouldn't even look at her because she's not that's the character and she's not that character. So Mama don't like that. No. I'm not going to taste cereals in this situation because
I did.
I don't want to brush my teeth. I have to brush my teeth all the time. And floss and everything. I'm old, and my teeth that used to be real tight together, they're real far apart now. They can, you know, pretty soon I won't have to floss because the spaces will be so wide there will be
I was
no
gonna
way.
say, how would they stay
No
in
ways
there?
it'll be. Yeah, it's getting to that point. You know what I mean? But yeah, so this is our featured food for the week. We got some doozies coming up too. She's gonna taste it. Devil spit.
I will.
She's dying to taste devil spit.
I only tried this because it looked like Fruit Loops and it would be okay.
But anyway, what's on the back of her box?
Her room.
Isn't that her room though? I mean,
This is her side of the room. See?
oh, the colorful
That's got the
side.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the window and stuff. Yeah, yeah. We've watched half of Wednesday so far, and you know the other 4 episodes are coming up in September. Maybe I'm being nitpicky, but I don't like it as well as the first season.
You already said that.
I just don't. I just don't. You like it. I know.
I don't like the show.
But yeah, she's not a fan. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll get better. I don't know. But you know, when you watch something and you wait for a new to come along, everybody over expects.
Okay, you said this last time. We need to move on.
Yes. So I'm over expecting. So we're going to show you section 3 of Plan 9 from Outer Space, and then Patty's going to join us and tell us some facts about the movie and the cast. And then we'll come back and talk just a little bit more to wrap it up after section 4 shows. But here's section 3. It's going to be hard to take. Plan 9 from Outer Space. Okay, we're back. And I was going to sit in a chair back here, but I decided just to get on my knees back here between. Patty is joining us with telling us some facts about the cast in the movie Plan 9 from Outer Space. Okay? So you just watched section 3. You only got one more section to go. One more section. Let's start talking about the people. Are we going to talk about the people first? Is that your?
That's all I have.
That's all you have.
So yes, we will.
She's out of here.
She's fired.
Yeah, she's already screwed it up. She has no info about the movie. Movie and cast info. I pulled my punches on it because I thought she was gonna.
The movie sucked. That's my facts.
Yeah, it could have been better.
Cheesy. Could see the wires.
Hey, he was broke, man. Give him a
On
break.
the flying saucers, yeah, you could see that it was real visible
He was
on
broke.
the wires, and yeah,
Broke man.
Yeah, he did what he could, and his heart was into it, but his skill level and money was not. Okay, out
Facts.
the window here.
All right, so Ed Wood was the director. He was also in it, though, wasn't he? Or was he in this one?
Oh, good Lord, she did. Not this is all
I don't
research.
really. I don't know what he looks like.
I
so
think
couldn't
I
tell
think
you if
he did.
was.
I think he was in the movie. Yeah.
To tell you how bad of a director he actually was, in 1980, he won a Golden Turkey Award for Worst Director of All time.
I actually knew that. I don't know why I knew that, but I did know that.
And it's almost like a cheap shot because you got to remember he didn't have the funding all the time. He was like begging for money all
Even
the
if
time.
he would
you know
have
what I mean?
had the funding, these movies still would have been bad.
He wrote a lot of stuff, and I heard that they found a lot of screenplays that he had written that never gotten anywhere, and they think they were all thrown away. They think they were all thrown away.
That was stupid.
I don't know
mean,
if I would have done that, but
well, at the time, Ed Wood was he was no good. He was a failure.
he got more famous after he died.
And everybody
Because
recognized
then
his terrible movies. Yeah,
The movies became almost
cult classics.
Yeah.
Yes, and yeah, that stuff now that they threw away that was worthless, it wouldn't be worthless now. They would probably make them into movies. Yeah. Go ahead. What do you got next?
The narrator of the movie,
At the beginning, there's a narrator,
yes, with the curled back hair.
kind of Blondie Gamer used to have.
Wikipedia called it spit curl.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Kind of like Darsh used to be.
Yeah.
A little bit more curled, but
He was known as the Amazing Criswell. He was a self-proclaimed psychic.
Oh Lord.
and everything I heard, he didn't always predict very well.
No. He was a personal psychic of Mae West. He actually told her she was going to be president of the United States
I don't
one
recall
day.
that happening.
Could you imagine Mae West as our first female president?
It would make more sense than
Hillary?
than Hillary or
Kamala.
Kamala. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
He also grew up in Indiana with family that owned a funeral home, and he said that he would sleep in a coffin
There was reports that he always slept in a coffin,
at
and
their
he slept,
storage
and he
facility.
slept at in the coffins at their funeral home as well. That's
Wouldn't
what
you
I
just
heard.
take one home?
I think he had one at home too, but
Okay.
when he was there when he was younger, he'd sleep in the coffin.
That's
Take a
weird.
nap.
That's weird.
Well,
But
gotta be
what's
somewhat
funny
comfortable,
was
but-
when he died, he got cremated.
Yeah, we
Why
thought
not go into a coffin?
He didn't even get to
so
be in
you
a
could
coffin.
sleep
when-
in it
yeah.
forever.
We thought that was so weird.
That
It's
doesn't-
almost like they did that on purpose. Like, we'll
Purpose.
teach him. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
And then lastly, Tor Johnson, which is Inspector Clay.
Which gets killed. I think in the first section, he gets killed pretty much right away.
He did several of Ed Wood's movies because he was friends with Ed Wood and knew he wouldn't get paid.
We will be showing other movies with him in it, like the renowned Beast from Yucca Flats. Oh, yeah.
He
that's
started
it.
out as a pro wrestler.
I could see it.
He
John the Animal
was
Steel. George the Animal Steel. I said John.
You know you can't talk.
no George the Animal Steel played him in the Johnny Depp movie.
I did not know that. No, I
Yes.
was just
Fun
making a
facts.
reference that they looked
No,
similar.
George the Animal Steel, which was a pro wrestler back in the day.
And that was
he
Patty's
played
uncle, by the way.
toward. No, he wasn't.
Yeah, George Animal Steel was Patty's uncle.
He played Tor Johnson in the Ed Wood movie that Johnny Depp was in.
I didn't know that. I completely forgot about that.
He was 6'3" and weighed 440 pounds
Wow, cool.
at his heaviest. He actually was not bald. He had a luxurious mane of blonde hair, but he kept it shaved because he thought he looked more villainous that way.
He did.
Well,
He
duh,
did. He
and
did.
ugly.
He did.
Because he was Swedish.
So he probably had a great head of hair.
He said
What
he
a
had
good
a
wings.
great head of blonde hair, but he kept it shaved because he wanted.
I wonder if
to
there's
look
any
scary.
Google images of him
That
with
I
the
don't
blonde
know.
hair, because that I would want to see. Oh God.
Hey, Patty,
See?
tell us
Yes.
about the next one, Vampira. Tell us all about her. Go. It's on your card right there. I know
No,
you wrote
it's
that down.
not.
She didn't even put
We
down
all know
Vampira.
about Vampira.
Everybody at home does not know about Vampira.
I didn't know until you guys started
No,
talking.
No, talk about her waist situation. You notice
Her
when she
waist
comes
was
walking up.
supposedly 17 inches.
You know, when she walks up, you see that little tiny
This is my
tiny
segment,
waist. You're
sir.
not explaining.
He
I'm
can't not
trying
talk.
to.
She's
and
got
you
that
won't
little
stop
tiny misfigured.
talking.
We all interrupt each other. That's just what we do.
Anyway, we watched a documentary on her a few years ago. And she said that whenever she had like a special performance or she was going to be filming, she would not eat or drink anything for 4 days prior so she could cinch that.
That's stupid.
belt.
I wouldn't do
But
that.
supposedly her waist was 17 inches. And I mean, what
You
you
can
see
tell.
in this
You can
movie,
tell.
that's for real.
Was she
That's
big
weird.
chested? Or did she just look big
She
chested
looked
because she had
big
no
chested
waist?
because her
Yeah,
waist
she was
was
normal,
so pulled in.
But it looked like she had big hips and big chest because she was,
had no waist.
Yeah, she had no waist at all. It was kind of like,
Elvira
kinda like-
actually took her look from Vampira.
but denied it
And
to this day.
Vampira's look came from the person who designed Morticia Adams' dresses.
For the Addams Family.
Yes, for the Addams
old-
Family TV show. The original.
Not the TV show, cartoon.
That is correct.
TV
the
show wasn't
cartoon.
around when Vampire was around.
So he designed this dress for Vampira, so he took it
Way back.
based on Morticia, and then Elvira took it from Vampira and turned it into
Our
hers.
bulldog is
Hi, Lynn.
not happy. He's way out there. He wants to be in on the show. He likes to photobomb. Okay.
Okay, that's all I got.
Okay, let's go to section 4 and wrap this up on Plan 9 from Outer Space. Okay, you just watched the whole movie. I'm up higher because she didn't put my chair back down. Yeah. Plan 9 from Outer Space. Just watch the whole movie or you fast forward through it. Patty has left the building. Yeah, when we were talking about Wednesday, I want to talk about a little bit more about Wednesday. I opened up more of the sauces. I was talking about that earlier. That came with the Meal of Misfortune. I got the name right this time. Meal of Misfortune. There was one in there that looked basically like dog puke. I mean,
Delicious.
it looked like it was a tan color. I didn't taste it. I was just emptying them out so I could keep the containers that they were in, and it didn't look like anything you'd want to dip anything into. It looked terrible. Yeah, the Meal of Misfortune. And in the upcoming episodes in September of Wednesday, supposedly for some reason they put in Lady Gaga.
Haven't seen her, but
Haven't seen her in the teaser trailer, even though you see it. If she was in it, she wasn't in it long enough for me to even notice. I've seen a couple different pictures. One picture she's blonde, and another picture she got straight black hair. So I don't know which one is which for the show. I have to wait and see, I guess, or be able to Google it better. But here's the question: Why? Why is she in it? Why is Lady
so
Gaga?
people will watch it because she's really popular.
She was an American Horror Story, and by the sounds of that was nothing but her to.
But I disagree
porn
with
it.
that. I thought it was. I watched it. I
didn't-
did not think it
Wasn't
was.
it about nudity? How
No.
nude as she could get?
No, I disagree.
Well, that's the way your mom was
Mom's a little
saying
more
that she was
prudish.
like.
But
you
she
know.
did really good in it. I liked her character. She did good.
I just want to end this with one more little story. I want to talk about this story. Okay? Want to hear a
Like
little
a year
story?
ago.
Yeah, like a year it goes. Settle back, kids. This is going to be hard for some of you to take. Well, I'm talking. What made me think of this was on TV every day. I'm not going off on politics, by the way. I'm using politics as a why this come into my head. When I watch TV, I watch YouTube clips about the Democrats and how they're lying to America and how they're causing all these terrible, terrible things going around, which made me think of a very sad but true story that happened many as a year ago.
No, I don't know where he's going
No,
with
she
this.
doesn't know where I'm going on this. Settle back, if you will, and listen to my story of sadness and woe.
I was just about to say, whoa.
And woe. Okay, I knew this girl. Okay, let's, for the story's sake, call her Jessica. Okay, this girl, Jessica, was I believe a young teenager. She really liked Michael Jackson a lot. Loved Michael Jackson. Well, her parents and her uncle and aunt, not saying plane it was. When we came back, they conjured up some plan for an elaborate hoax telling Jessica, yes, lies. This is where the Democrats got their whole idea from. Okay? Told her that we seen Michael Jackson down at the Pizza Hut on Napanee Street.
That is so mean.
It was mean. It was mean.
She believed it, didn't she?
No. She thought we were lying.
Good girl.
Me, if it was me. And her parents both were saying that, seen down there. Well, this girl didn't really fall for it. She said the only way she'd fall for it is if the fourth girl, not saying it was the girl that was just in here reading movie facts, but if it was somebody who was more substantial about if she was to lie, she wouldn't lie.
Don't tell me
she just
Mom
wouldn't lie.
lied.
She lied.
Oh,
She
no!
lied. This girl named Jessica cried because she thought she missed Michael Jackson. And it had to be the truth because this woman,
Who never lies.
and probably was at that time a Democrat, lied, okay? She lied, and Jessica was very upset and very shocked to find out when it was over with that this woman, who she thought would never go along with the story, went along with the story.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
I can't, actually.
So, I think that's where the decay of America and the morals and society,
As Dar would say, a society. Yes.
has broken down, and it started with this woman lying about Michael Jackson.
I would never do that. Pranks and practical jokes, that's not
believe
funny.
me, it was hard for this woman to do it, and she did not want to do it.
That is so mean.
But that's where it all started.
How old was Jessica?
I would say anywhere from 13 to 15.
I don't condone this behavior. That is awful.
It made her very upset. And
You're just as guilty, okay?
I don't know who come up with doing this. I don't know if it was Lou or Gary or,
You're
I
all
don't know.
bad.
But
You're
yeah,
all
that's
bad.
the sad story. And it wasn't too many years later, Michael Jackson died from this. Okay? He died
It
from
was a long time after that.
And he tried to struggle. He tried to get through it.
God.
He lived till he was 50 years old, but he couldn't stand the heartache and pressure that he was under because he wasn't there at that Pizza Hut that night, and he should have been. And none of this would have happened.
You guys are terrible.
The fall of America would not have happened.
Who ended up telling her you guys were full of crap?
I don't remember, but isn't that a scary story, kids? You're not going to sleep well tonight in your beds, are you? No, you're not going to
That's a
sleep.
terrible
You're not going to
story.
sleep well. But we know who's to blame for the moral decay in America. It's that woman that was just in here reading the movie facts. Didn't even have a vampire on
And
it.
y'all act like I'm bad.
She
There she is. There's the
Yeah.
culprit.
Yes. She's out
And
there.
she's smirking too.
Yes, she's proud of her achievements. Proud. I can't believe it. But that's what happened, kids. So, from this, you can't trust anybody.
You can trust me.
And
I
me.
don't lie.
But you
No,
can't.
you lie.
I don't remember doing it, but I had to have. But
See,
but
and I haven't done anything like that, so
Yeah.
I'm the good one. You can trust
lying
me.
is a bad thing. We don't want to do it.
Unless we absolutely have to.
Yeah, lying is something you do to protect people. You don't try to But
Use it. Not for bad, but for
good.
good.
Yes, America is, well, like Taxi Jim Latka would say on there, man, America's a tough town.
It is.
America's a
Tough
town,
place.
tough town, a tough town full of liars. Everybody will do anything for a buck. And
people are greedy.
there is no morals at all in America. You wave a dollar bill in front of somebody's face and they will sell their mother's soul to you. They don't care. So anyway, thank you for watching. I know there's going to be, Jessica's going to have a sleepless night tonight. Tonight, she's not going to sleep well tonight. No siree. And none of you kids, you'll be looking out for Michael Jackson coming up.
They'd be doing that anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Plan 9 from Outer Space, our premiere episode. Next week, we're going to be showing the monster of Piedorus Blancos.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'll tell you what that means next week. Don't look it up. I know what it means. But yeah, we've already seen that. But yeah, thanks for watching. We got to get our foot in the door. Kids.
Like,
Yes.
subscribe.
Like, subscribe. Yes. And we are out of Compton.
Yes.
We are out of Compton. Blondie Gamer showed me how to do this years ago, and it makes things work for you when
Yes.
you do the
Yes.
straight out of Compton thing. Is that what that really means? Straight out of Compton?
My
don't know.
son used to do that with his show. He'd
Every
be
time
like,
he'd end the show, he'd have to do this.
yeah.
And I'd make fun, you know. So I said, we have to
That's
do
our
this
thing.
at the end of our show now for Dar.
It's probably a gang sign, and we don't even
Oh,
know
yeah,
it now.
it probably is.
'Cause, yeah, we're really-
Now it's a horror host gang sign.
Yeah, because
we're in the gang.
We're not really gangsters.
We're in the gang of horror hosts now, guys. Like it or not. Like it or not. So, yeah, I hope you liked a little bit of this show. We're gonna do more add-on stuff and more add-on stuff. And geez, we didn't even put a spot where we could show Spirit Halloween.
No. You could always do it at the end.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it on the premiere show. I'm gonna do
Save it.
because we have a little segment of Lowe's, Menards, and Spirit Halloween. We'll intertwine that on maybe next week's show, okay? So until then, thanks for watching. And, you know, if you don't, keep this in mind. If you click on our show and you don't really want to watch the whole show, click it on the computer. Just let it run. Go do your stuff. Watch television. Kids, you don't even have to ask your parents' permission. Let it run until it gets to the end. That way it'll look like people are watching our show.
Okay, you're dragging again.
Okay? Yeah, I am dragging again. Okay. These gloves are hot. The long ones. I usually wear the short. Woo!
Those are mine.
Woo! These babies are hot. I think
It's for
I might,
winter.
I might go back. Yeah, I might just have to stick with the winter on these because, man, you wouldn't think that much material on your arms. They are, because we got lights pointing down at us big time. So, okay, we'll see you next time on SpookShow Gravy.
Creature feature.
Yes.